Baltimore Ravens. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Time with Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Down at the 26.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
You call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
A gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Jones, flushed out right. He gets it in the hands of Geis, and they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jones, flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked up by Justin Reed, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Looking to throw from. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. These two teams, of course, the Titans and Ravens, met in the postseason a year ago, and really, along with the Titans win the previous week in Foxborough, it was one of the shockers of the postseason. The Titans, a 6th seed on the road. The Ravens, they were the top seed, riding a 12-game win streak and coming off the first-round bye. But where that game was all Tennessee, they led 28-6 at one point, ultimately winning 28-12 and sending them on to the AFC title game in Kansas City. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Check.
They'll run with Miller. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Vinny Curry able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackle shy of the 10. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
A first down carry for Barkley. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20.
On the carry.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Geis with a carry on second down. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Steps away to his left. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He'll check it down to Geis. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And he stopped immediately there. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
2nd and 10 at the 33.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Jones now throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. This drive started way back inside their own 5. Now they're looking for the capper. 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Harrison Butker.
So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Titans 0. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. And they'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, Jones completes it to Samuel. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on 1st down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
Flush to his right. Escaping the pressure. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw it back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
He'll buy some time right. Gets this one to use check. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They keep it with Miller on 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
On the carry.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down, but they are in field goal range already. Now it's Miller. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Titans 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. He's back to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Complete.
I know it was a completion, but probably not the best decision to throw the ball to the middle of the field here. No timeouts. Give a ton of credit to him making the catch and finding a way to get to the sideline and get out of bounds.
He'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Titans. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 14. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Fromm. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the gun, it's Fromm. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Fromm to throw. Smith with a first down and more. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Hey, you got your first down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
32-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Miller. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And Sanders pulled it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Fielded in the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Lamar Miller. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
On the carry.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They've had some success here in overtime of this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to him.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 49, check 49, check 49. 18, right here.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Throwing is from. The open man is sharp. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Let's go.
They'll run with Miller. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2.
Again, it's Miller. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And my, how the tables have turned. They had a chance inside the red zone, punch that thing in and end it. Now we're going the other way.
And it's real easy to just look at them and say, boy, what an error, what a mistake you made. But how about the defense coming up huge? Let's give them a little bit of credit, keeping their team in the game, because if they score a touchdown there, it's game over.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
3rd down.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. A toss out to Barkley. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now a 20th carry of the game for Lamar Miller. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run it again with Miller. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line.
On 3rd down, Miller. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Touchdown.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay